Alright, fellas, good day and welcome, fans. I gotta get out of the habit of using the word fellas. How about fans? That would do it, right? See, we're about to head towards the old laundromat right here. Patients would come here and do their laundry, practically. And it would tell you right in the documentary, and that's how I pretty much know. We're about to approach it right now. There's another strip we could walk around. There's a parking lot right here. Hello. Alright, fellas, real quick. This was the back part of Building 93. This actually connects right to it. I've actually explored parts of it, but I couldn't really make it all the way in. But here's, you want to do your laundry, here it is. Here's your laundromat right there. The only thing is, my clothes are cleaned. I don't need to be doing laundry. And because of that, I am certainly not taking my laundry here because it is not cleaned inside. Which I guess makes it no longer a laundromat, does it? If it's not cleaned, right? But that's what that's what this place was right here. All in all, this was the laundry place. Now through these trees, and we're gonna walk down it. Is the power plant. First, I want to show you a building that stood here that's not, well, I can't show you the building now, but I can, however, take you to where the building stood. It located adjacent to the power plant. Now over here, it's a little steeper. We're going to have to make sure we have four-leg drive getting down this freaking thing. Okay. I don't think I have four-leg drive, to be very honest with you. Yeah, no, I'm a little old-fashioned when it comes to that. Okay, we gotta make it over these freaking logs. Yes. What you think of that one? Well, first things first. The storage unit stood right here. I explored it a couple of times. It actually had a gaping hole right through the brick wall. It was used to store food for the patients, but then they demolished it. It's not there anymore. But it was located adjacent to this. Let's go. Now that's the power plant right here. It was used to generate power throughout every building at Kings County Asylum here. And if you notice, we're right behind Building 93, and it looks like somebody... Look at that. Oh my God. Happy Halloween, right? Somebody put an evil face right on the back of Building 93 there. Look. What the heck? I don't think that was there before. Ever. First I've seen that. Yeah. You gotta love it. Anyway, who cares? Let's just focus on this. Now, you see all this over here. You can see parts of where the railroad bridge stood. It was used to generate, to deliver coal for the power plant and food for the storage unit. That's no longer there, as you can see. Now, the power plant was used to generate power, again, throughout every building. We're about to head towards a hidden gem. It's building 5. Okay? Not many people really know about this building, but I do, so... back behind there, across the street here, which we'll get to, is the quads. We'll get to them in a minute. I don't really know what... I think the quads were used for something similar to what, you know... I think they were just used for patients in general, but we'll get to those in a minute. Again, this place over here, this initially was a laundry building, but then was later turned into a maintenance workshop. I explored the inside of this once, and I gotta tell you, man, it was freaking creepy as hell. But anyway, don't ask me how I made it inside. I think those were closed. They were closed off, but they were wide open. The doors were wide open. I could easily fit through the crack of those doors. And, you know, stuff like that. And this was all what you would see right here is the building 5, the maintenance workshop. The patients actually worked here. There was another place they worked at also. We'll get to that last. First, let's get towards the railroad. And we'll go across the street, across Old Dock Road. I'll see what I can do. Maybe, just maybe, I can take you to the water tower, which is known as Building 45. I don't know why it's called a building. It's a water tower, for Christ's sake, right? Well, I guess it could be known as a building. I mean, you know, you got guys that work for the water companies in them and all that stuff. And I kind of know that as a coworker myself. I mean, all my years in the workforce, yeah, of course, right? Now, all that was all left there to decay. That was all part of the railroad bridge that went across there. Went across here, and then made it. I'm going to show you right now. Now, if you noticed, walking this strip, we're right behind building 15. We're literally right on their property here. Look at this. Oh boy. Hope no bad people walk out of there, if you know what I'm talking about. I told you guys. Come on. You gotta know this. I told you. I explained it. It was the violent ward, whose patients you do not want to part with. It was like working in a prison. You know. Anyway. Now the thing about the railroad is that it went a long ways. I walk around this all the time with my iPod on and everything, listen to my music, practically walk every strip there is. And I do it for fun on my spare time, just like I'm doing now. But I'm mainly the reason I'm doing it today is to show you guys what I know about this big ass piece of property here. We're about to walk down that way. This is where the railroad this is where the railroad used to like patrol and run itself. And here it is. Alright, so there it is. And now, bikes and people like myself sometimes would walk this. It's basically the abandoned railroad tracks. Alright. This is the abandoned railroad tracks right over here. This whole siding, this whole sidewalk here is where the train used to come through. And that's the whole strip. This whole strip here was the railroad. It closed down in the 80s. The building stood in operation until probably not until like 96, and then it closed down, unfortunately. I feel bad for the patients. I really don't understand. And you know, the first responders departments, all the first responders, they all wanted to buy out this property, and why the state wanted no part of it is beyond me, but whatever. So now you guys gotta understand, there's some deer that walk around here, so you really gotta watch yourself. You know, but we're gonna walk the railroad tracks. Hopefully I don't get hit by the train. Well, if I do, it'll probably be a bike. It won't be a freaking train. But look, back in the day, you couldn't bet on that, right? So, alright guys, we are going to, I think once we get a little bit further up, we can walk across to get into the entrance to, first I'm going to show you Potter's Field, if I can. It depends on if I can get in. I'm going to show you Potter's Field, where the patients were buried after they passed away. But that's just a walk away from the tower, the water tower. Yeah, this is a pretty long walk. This whole strip here, the train must have gone really fast to be doing this. Guys, you know what? I'm gonna cut this one right here until we get to where we want to be for the water tower. So, I'll show you in a little bit. Ciao for a little while.